Hello everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to my second market vlog of 2025. Make sure to stay until the end to see my market recap of what I sold and my expenses. So let's get on with the video. It is 9:30. It started at 9 and I just made 2 sales back to back, an elephant and a ghost. Making a daisy turtle. Do you see what I see? This is very awkward to hold. This morning it was saying it was gonna rain basically the whole time we were here. And then I prayed that it would not rain as much. And now it's only gonna be like a couple hours, right? Or did it change again?
Last time I checked it was 1:30 and it's gonna pour down for like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. It's really easy to take down our stuff, so I think we'll be fine, right? Right?
No.
No. But I have already made my booth fee, which is great. It was only $25. But also, I've only sold at one other church, but I had a feeling that it was going to be a good day because the vendors at churches always bring their kids. So the kids come running by the booth so many times that their parents are eventually like, okay, fine. Or they have their own money. I've been wanting to make a turtle. I haven't made a turtle in so long. I don't even know if I brought... Did I make turtles in New Zealand? Do you remember?
Yes.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. I had to figure out how to make the petals though, because there's not a written pattern for the petals. I'd modify that. Did I mess up? I did mess up. I increased instead of decreased. These turtles I mess up on so much because I get confused on attaching the limbs and I always do it inside out. Well, that's an update for now. I made sure to bring sunscreen so I don't get as sunburned as I did last time. And there's shade. And a tent that provides shade. I can go over my sales so far. I updated a little bit. I just don't remember what the last thing I said was. So I think I talked about the ghost and the elephant. Then I got a $40 purchase of a whale, a ghost, and a capybara. Then I sold 2 axolotls. The little girl said that they're twins. That was all from 9 to 10. And then since 10 o'clock, I have sold a whale, which right now it is, where'd it go?
Oh, it's 11:30.
I forgot how to read clock for a second.
Ramen.
I know how to read a clock. I know how to read a clock. Just under pressure, I'm like, all I can think about is I'm gonna look silly if I don't know how to read this clock, and then that's all I can think about. It is 11:22. I'm gonna guess. Not 22. 27.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. See, I can read a clock. The total right now is $85. 3 hours into the market? 2 hours into the market. 2.5. 2.5. Wait.
Why not 4?
It's 2.5 because it started at 9. Okay, that's enough math for the day. Except you can't escape math with crochet, so whatever. I had to rearrange and do a little bit of an ocean themed table, which I wanted to do it at the beginning. Plus these ghosts, because I don't know where else to put them. I got a custom order for a yellow whale, so I was about to make one anyway, so that's perfect. I just finished a whale, but it is starting to rain, so we may have to pack up our stuff. I do not know yet. Let me fix that. Little whale. I sold out of my whales, so I decided to make another one. I'm not talking to you. unless you want to be listening. It's raining now. We weatherproofed our tent for the rain. We have my rain jacket, umbrella, and then we put these little crates on the side that we were using for display to black out the rain, and that's on my inventory that's left. As soon as we started packing up, it started pouring again with the fall leaves behind me. It's still the same day, but I feel like so much has happened. So first of all, I want to let you know that I went to the thrift store. It was like 7:15 and we were about to go out to eat dinner, and I was like, hey, can we just stop by the thrift store real quick? And we did. And I found yarn. Not only yarn, but Bernat blanket yarn. I got 2 skeins of the Bernat baby blanket in white, and then I got 2 skeins of the Bernat blanket brights in, what color is this? Royal blue. Okay, first of all, I have never tried the brights before, so I'm excited about that. But also Royal Blue was the name of my neighborhood band growing up. When I was in like middle school, I started a band with my neighbors and I wrote songs and then we performed them in my driveway. The band was called Royal Blue. That's so funny. Guess how much I paid for this? It is usually $13 a skein. And it was $4 a skein, which is a great deal. And I think these are brand new, so that's exciting. I think it was like $17 after tax, but that could get me maybe not even 2 skeins of yarn at normal price. So that's fantastic. Also, an embarrassing moment happened. We had decided to go eat Mexican, but then on the way from the thrift store to the Mexican restaurant, we saw this Korean barbecue place. Was it Korean barbecue or Korean steakhouse? It looked kind of fancy from the outside, and Hayden was like, is this gonna be too fancy? Like, are we underdressed for this? Cause that literally like t-shirt. And I was like, I don't know, I think it'll be fine. And we walk in and we're like, this is kind of fancy. And I was like, are you sure this is okay? And then we go to sit down and it's only all you can eat and it's expensive. And I'm like, I don't want to pay this much money for food right now. Can we just go to Mexican? And so the waitress comes up, takes our drink order, and Hayden's like, can you give us a minute, please? So she walks away. And as soon as she walks away, we get up to leave. And I'm guessing he's the owner, was like, is everything okay? And we're like, yeah, we're just gonna go get something. Hayden said that, and I whispered, yeah, a bite to eat at Mexican. And I felt like we had committed a crime. We should have looked it up beforehand. We ended up eating a Mexican anyway, but that's just a funny, embarrassing story, which I guess it doesn't have to be embarrassing, but I guess I can go ahead and get into the market recap. Today's market was an interesting one. At first, when I told Hayden the location, he thought that it was in a sketchy part of town. And it turned out it was just in the country. So it wasn't sketchy, we were all safe. And it was a pretty small market. I think there might have been less than 10 vendors there. It was at a church, and the church has an annual yard sale. And this year they decided to have people from the community sell their artwork. And I saw the listing on Facebook and I applied and I got accepted. And it was, I don't think it was a juried market, but you just email someone to let you know that you want to join. And the fee was only $25, which is great because most of the markets I've been to, the fee has been at least $50. I wasn't too worried about selling at that market. I had a feeling that it would be good because my previous experience at a church, the vendors brought their kids and the kids bought a lot. So I was like, maybe that'll happen again. I had only had one other market at a church, but I was hoping I would have a similar experience. And I pretty much did. Right off the bat, I sold a lot. I think within 1 hour I had sold $80, and it was mostly all the vendors' kids. Similar to the previous church market, they just kept coming back and looking at my stuff, and lots of begging their parents to let them buy more. And of course their parents were like no, which I'm grateful that their parents said no to some things. I don't know if grateful is the right word, but I'm glad that their parents gave them boundaries. I was on the verge of giving in and being like, okay, you can take this for $5 cheaper or whatever, but I was like, no, their parents said no, so I need to not interfere with that, but I'll continue this later. Once again, I've waited way too long to give the market recap. I know I started talking about it and then stopped. I don't remember everything I said, so I'm just going to recap what I do remember. As you saw in the footage, it was supposed to rain all day, and then I prayed that it wouldn't rain as much, if at all, and it only ended up raining maybe 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes. So that was great. We did have to rainproof our booth temporarily, and while it was raining I was walking around. I took that as my opportunity to look at the other booths, even though a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, come under, shelter yourself, and I was like, I'm loving this, I love the rain. And then someone was selling cookies, and then I was about to buy one. I still bought one, but they gave me 2 for free, and I was like, thank you so much. I am so happy because I love cookies. It was a pretty good market, and I believe it did even a little bit better than my previous market despite the rain. My standout customer was this girl who might have been around my age, and her special interest is like the ocean and sailboats and stuff like that. So she was excited to see that I had so many ocean creatures, and she bought 2 whales. The whole time she was looking at my stuff, she was telling me ocean facts and boat facts. I just love when people share about their special interests, because I like sharing about mine, and it's fun to learn new facts, especially about animals. And she was so excited about them. She ran off going, Mom, look at what I got. I love that so much. Another standout customer, they didn't buy from me, but were these 2 little boys, and they just kept saying, these are so colorful, talking about my octopi and my squids, but I thought it was really cute. Now on to what I sold. I sold 3 axolotls for $5, 6 whales for $5, an octo for $10, 2 ghosts for $15, 2 elephants for $15, a chicken for $15, a possum for $15, and a capybara for $20. That brings my total to $165. And the fee for that market was $25. After the market fee, my total profits were $140. But this is the market where I bought the tent, so I might have just broken even. It was still a great market, and we'll use the tent and the chairs we bought for future markets and stuff probably outside of markets too. I had a good mixture of Cash Card and Venmo sales. I don't think anyone used Cash App for this market, but I really enjoyed it. I always love when kids come up and admire my stuff, because when a kid compliments you, you know it's true. I believe that is it for this market vlog and recap. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more crafty content from me. I have another market vlog planned for next week if I don't have a market prep first. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications to be notified when I make new videos. And remember, whether you're crocheting, doing art, or just going about your mundane life, make sure to stay creative.